Hey, this is Tara Pritchett, confidence coach for women. And I know this solar eclipse is coming in, and everybody's like, oh, I gotta get my goggles and all that. But here's the truth. You really don't need to go see the solar eclipse. So for those of you, I know it's like such a big thing. Everybody want to get their little glasses. They want to go out and see the solar eclipse, and that's cool. But for those of you out there who know anything about the spiritual world, we know that when it comes to the sun, when it comes to the moon, that there is a certain level of energy that is there that we can tap into to help us to create and manifest different things into our life, right? So part of being a fierce woman, part of being a powerful woman is recognizing that, is being connected to deeply to your intuition, is being deeply connected to God. And God created what? The whole universe. He created the moon, he created the sun. So this little solar eclipse that's going on is what we like to call a new moon, right? So we have new moons, we have full moons. The full moon is coming up in 2 weeks, right? So and they're here every month. There's a new moon, and every month there is a full moon. So typically when it comes to a new moon, like the one that we have today, that's usually where you set new intentions for things. So you can draw off the energy that's coming from the moon, so that you don't have to see it. In fact, I recommend you don't see it. Instead, I recommend that you spend some quality time with yourself, working on setting those new intentions. Now, when the full moon comes in 2 weeks, then at that point, you're going to focus on what you need to release and let go at that particular point, right? Or the full moon can reveal to you things that kind of have been in the dark, that you didn't even realize was blocking things that you want to come into your life. So getting back to the solar eclipse, this is what you can do today. Instead, if you don't got no goggles, what you need to go do is sit down, be humble, sit down, and somewhere in a quiet space. I recommend you lighting a candle. I think a white candle would be great, but if you want a candle with a different color, colors have meaning, right? There's symbolism behind them. If there's something in particular you know you want to manifest or create into your life, then you might want to get a candle in that color. White is purity, right? So it's always an excellent color to get, but I ask that you get quiet. You get a pen and paper. You get a candle, you light that thing up, right? And then write down what are some new things you want to manifest into your life in the next couple of weeks, but really the next couple of months, because new moons really work on like the 6-month cycle period. So if this is August 21st, right? I believe the next kind of full big cycle. So setting intentions now, the next couple of months, your responsibility will be to work on and work through manifesting those things, and things you really give the energy to, you will see manifest by January 2018. If you're actually putting in the work, okay, to make it happen, to make it happen, right? So anyway, get quiet. Get your candle, get your pen and paper, start writing down what your new intentions. My intention is to manifest X, Y, and Z. I recommend you put small things, but you also put big things. So maybe you want to manifest a new car. That's kind of big, but maybe you want something real small, like a ticket to a certain concert that's coming up, or like something that's really tangible and small, so you can see the manifestation and that type of work popping up because you set that intention. Now, what you also need to include, and I wrote it down so I don't mess it up, is you need to include, once you write down your list and you have it, right? After you do that, then you need to let it go, which means you need to surrender. So make your list, create it, and you need to add, and you need to say the words, I accept these things into my life now, or something even better for my highest good coming into my life. Because even though you're setting the intention, you always want to leave room for possibility, because you never know how God will show up and show out, or how the universe will bring you something that you didn't even know you needed. And you be like, oh, here go $1,000 out of nowhere. Oh, here goes this, here goes that. You just never know. So you want to set that up so you have that in place. So you want to, say that, you want to surrender it, you want to let it go, right? And then you want to say, God, I am open to you pleasantly surprising me, right? And to you guiding me, right? Guide me and direct me to, now that I've set these intentions, so what do I do next? Be open to being pleasantly surprised. Be open to being guided. And you will be amazed at the level of things that will start to manifest and pop up into your life in terms of the new intentions that you have set. Now, again, mind you, 2 weeks from now, and this is anytime there's a new moon, the full moon always pops up right after that. And Full moon, again, is a time of releasing and letting things go. So when some ish pops up that you don't need, that's a great time. And if you buy any kind of calendar, they usually have it on there. You could even Google the entire calendar of new moons, the entire calendar of full moons. But very wise women, very spiritual people, they know what I'm talking about when it comes to the moon. So it's a new way, if you haven't already. I'm sure you've heard of it, but I know it's been all this hype with the solar eclipse, which is cool, but I had to come put my own spin on it, put my own 2 cents into the mix, because this is something very practical that you can do. It ain't too woo-woo. It ain't too woo-woo, but it's something you can absolutely do. You can absolutely implement, and something I personally do. It's something I have my coaching clients do. So I recommend that you do it. And if it works out for you, if you manifest something in the next couple weeks or months, make sure you hit me up and you let me know, so I see that, you know, that you were able to use this and you were able to benefit from it. As always, you can find me at unleashyourfierce.com. You can find me on Facebook, and you can find me on Instagram at unleashfierce, and you can find me on YouTube at Unleash Your Fierce for more.